What's up, guys? It's your girl Ori back with another video. Yeah. I done recorded this video like 3 times because I don't know how to put it to words, but I'm gonna try my best, okay? Try my best. So today this video is about how I found out I was pregnant. If you don't know, now you know. I got pregnant when I was 17, my senior year of high school. I do not need no negative comments, no negative nothing, okay? Because your mama had you when she was young too. So I was like 4 months away from turning 18 anyway. Either way, I was almost done with school. Blase. It was the whole COVID thing, so I didn't really go to school. I only went up to the school for one class. But other than that, I graduated, I finished. So don't come with that negative shit, because no ma'am. Anyways, so yes, I did get pregnant at 17, my senior year of high school. And for all the ones that saying she got pregnant because she only got pregnant or some whatever y'all be saying, she stopped playing soccer because she got pregnant. No, that is not the case. I did not want to play soccer my senior year. I wanted my senior year to be cool and collected. You feel me? Anyways, back on track. So my last period was, sorry, this thing is still in my hair. My last period was August 31st. And, well, yeah, August 31st. No, July 31st. I'm tripping. It was July 31st. I conceived her a month after that. So my last period was in July. And, you know, I wasn't thinking too much about it because I was like, you know, my period, it was at the end of the month. So if I get my period at the end of the month and it goes into August, I'm like, okay, I won't get my period to the end of August. So I wasn't really tripping. You feel me? So during that time, you know, it wasn't really much. Alex, which is my husband, his best friend got murdered all through during that time that I didn't know I was pregnant. So we were with Fernando. We were with everyone, you know, just hanging out before he passed. So we were all hanging out and I was pregnant. And I just was like, oh my God. You know, in that moment, I was like, damn, I wish I would have took the test and we would have been able to tell him, hey, you know, we're going to have a kid. Because we used to talk to him about, like, if it would be just me, Alex, and Fernando. And we would be like, what you going to do well, Alex would talk to him, or, like, I would talk to him and be like, what would you do if we had a kid? You feel me? But, sorry, I'm getting off track. But, no. Luckily, Fernando. But, anyways, we were all hanging out or whatever. And, yeah, so we're chilling and then, you know, sorry, I almost died of whatever the fuck I just choked on. Anyway, so we're just chilling and, you know, we got the news that Fernando had got murdered. And so at that moment, everything was just down. You know, we were just all sad. You know, my husband was angry because he wasn't there, etc., etc. So time went by, you know, we do the viewing, and where he got murdered at, we went to where the memorial was at. So we went over there, and, you know, it was like August. He got murdered on August 27th. So it was either August 31st or August, a couple days after that. So I think it was August 31st. Sorry, I'm hearing stuff. It was August 31st, and that's when I conceived her. But August, I want to say it was August 31st, August, anything after the 27th, we were at the memorial site. And, you know, I'm checking my app, my period tracker app that I had at the time that I don't have anymore. It was like, you're 3 days late. And I'm like, okay, cool. You know, I didn't think anything of it because I was like, you know, my period be late. And I have irregular periods, so I can go 3 days and get it on the 3rd day at nighttime or however it goes. So, you know, I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm gonna tell Alex, you know, it wasn't just to fuck with him, but just like to be like, nah, I'm 3 days late, haha. You feel me? Like, that's just how we are. So I told him and I was like, I'm 3 days late. Tell me why this man gonna look at me and smile.
And
What are you smiling for? What are you smiling for? So, you know, I'm just minding my business. So I was like, well, I'm gonna see if my period comes on later on tonight. And it never came. So I was like, well, fuck. So he was like, well, just wait 3 more days, which is 6 days in total. So that's what I did. I waited, and on September 6th, I will always remember September 6th because that's when we had the viewing for Fernando. It was the viewing. I get the funeral and the viewing mixed up. So sorry. But I know at September 6th, we went to go to the viewing for Fernando. And later on that night, it was like, I think it was like 12 something. I took a pregnancy test. I went to go buy it. I went by myself to the store and went to go buy it. And I took it. So I'm speeding up, but after I took it, you know, I had his younger sister in the room with me, my younger sister-in-law. And mind y'all, I did not wait for that test to load. So when I show y'all the picture of it, it's very light. But trust me, like later on, you'll see that same pregnancy test. It is darker. But I took the pregnancy test. I waited probably like a minute and I flipped it over. And that mug was strong as fuck, positive. And I opened the door. I looked at my younger sister-in-law. I was like, come here. And she just hugged me. And I was just like, I didn't know how to feel. Like, I wasn't mad. I wasn't like, oh, no, I didn't want to be pregnant. I was just like,
The woman was too stunned to speak.
Because I was like, what? Bitch, I'm pregnant? Because I've got told that I couldn't have kids before. So it was just a lot going through my mind at that time. So I did not want to tell my parents. I did not. So we told Alex's parents first. And they were happy. But just a little insight, me and my older sister-in-law were pregnant at the same time, but she knew she was pregnant way before I knew I was pregnant, because I didn't know I was pregnant whenever she was pregnant. Like, it just didn't click in my head that, oh, you know, we pregnant at the same time. So that didn't go through I didn't know I was pregnant whenever she had announced that she was pregnant to her parents, because we did it for her, because she was in Florida at the time or whatever. So the reaction that we got was like, pinche Oriana and Alex, like, you know, if y'all don't know what that is in English, search it up. Cause yeah. And I just laughed, and they just gave me a hug, and I was like, yeah, because, you know, they were like, damn, my older sister-in-law's pregnant, and then I'm pregnant. It's just like, dang, because they wanted grandkids, and then instead of them just getting one, they got both of them. But anyways, let me continue. So we told his parents first, and then I waited to tell mine. No, actually, I really think I told them that night, if I'm not mistaken. But it could have been the next night. So, you know, I go to my house. It's at night, and I have the pregnancy test. Mind you, so I'm like, all right, cool. So I decided to tell my dad first, because I was really scared of what my mom had to say. I don't know why I was so scared of what my mom had to say. Like, my dad, I didn't really care. I was just like, my dad's gonna love me regardless. Like, not that my mom won't love me regardless. It's just easier to talk to my dad when it comes to like situations like that. And I told my mom that. I was like, you know, sometimes you be difficult to talk to. So I told I didn't tell my dad. He said it. Anyway, so I pulled my dad to the store. We get out the car, and I started talking to him, and I was like, I gotta tell you something. He's like, what, you're pregnant? And I just looked at him and started crying. And I was like, yeah, you know, I don't want y'all to be disappointed in me. I don't want y'all to think that I failed that life because I got pregnant young. And my dad looked at me. He was like, no, we will never, like, not love you because you're pregnant. Like, just know that you're going to have everything that you need. And, you know, I was just being a big crybaby. So then, after me and my dad talked, I went back to the house. I was trying to tell my mom that I was pregnant, but that did not come out the way that I was trying to tell her. So we're in the room, and I was like, I gotta tell you something, mama. And she's like, what you gotta tell me, Oriana? And I was like, I wanted to tell her I was pregnant, but then I was like, I missed my period. And she was like, what do you mean you missed your period? And I was like, I missed my period. And that whole time I knew I was pregnant. I just didn't want to tell her that I already knew that I was pregnant. So then she was like, all right. So she ended up making me an appointment at the clinic to see if I was actually pregnant or not. So that day comes around. I'm skipping ahead. So she makes an appointment for the clinic, right? Mind y'all, I did not tell none of my brothers. I told my sister, but my brothers, I did not tell them. My mom told my brothers. One of them was not happy. He came around after the fact, but one of them was not happy. He just felt like that, you know, I'm his little sister, that, how do I put it? Like, I got taken away from him type of vibe, you know, like, you know, he's like, dang, that's my little sister. You feel me? Like, he was upset, but he came around after the fact. Like, he was there, the baby shower, the birthday. Like, she loves her uncle. So, like, you know, it kind of hurt my feelings that he was kind of, he didn't, like, he wasn't happy about it. But at the end of the day, you know, it is what it is. He came around, you know. And, like, my other two ones, they were happy. They were just like, what the fuck type of vibe. So then, now, we get to the part where my mom made the clinic appointment. And she was like, well, if you're not pregnant, you're going to get on birth control. And at that time, I was a minor, so I couldn't, like, make my own decision to not or whatever. But I told her I didn't want to I didn't want to get on birth control. Mind y'all, before I told my mom I was pregnant, we had a conversation. And she was like, you need to get on birth control. I was like, no, God got me. And God got me for sure and got me pregnant. That's so funny to me. Y'all hear my dog? I don't know what homie got going on. Sorry, y'all. I just choked. He's okay, I promise. He just barks like that because he's just... He's okay, I promise. He's perfectly fine. He has a dog house, like, that covers him. He just... I don't know what's wrong with him. Anyways, so... She's like, you know, if it doesn't come back positive, you're gonna get a birth control. So I was like, all right, whatever, cool. I ain't really care at that time. So we're going through the process. The ladies take my urine, and, you know, I'm waiting to get called back. They call me back. So they're just talking to me. I was back there by myself talking to the people, and they were just asking me questions like, I don't even remember, honestly. All I know is that lady came back there and was like, oh, you're pregnant. And I was like, okay. And they were like, do you want us to not tell your mom? I'm like, no, you could tell my mom. So they told my mom. My mom came up in there and she was like, okay. Like, I guess they expected my mom to be mad at me or something. Like, my mom was never mad. She just wanted to know if I was or not. So they wrote that little paper that tells you, like, hey, you conceived the baby on this time. Your due date is May 7th. And also, I'm going to insert all the videos and everything. And so I was like, all right, cool. So my mom, mind y'all, my oldest brother called, and he was like, if you're pregnant, you know, he was very supportive. Like, they were all supportive, but my younger brother was just like, he was just upset that, you know, his little sister was pregnant, blase, blase. But, so, yeah, I was like, all right, cool. So they gave me the paper and everything, and my mom's like, it's a girl. I'm already going to go buy her, outfits. It's a girl. You're going to throw up. You're going to be throwing up like you did me. It's a girl. Like, my mom just kept telling me it was a girl, and I was just like, I don't know if it's a girl. I don't know if it's a boy or a girl, but okay. And she always told me if I had a first kid, her first kid's going to be a girl. And obviously, she was not wrong. So that was that, like, and then, if I wanted to be completely honest with you guys, I really wanted to keep my pregnancy a secret, but the only reason why I didn't keep my pregnancy a secret was because 5 million people were gonna see me at the school and be like, talking shit. Is she pregnant? I mean, y'all gonna talk shit regardless if I was pregnant or not, but like, is she pregnant? It's gonna be just like a little rumor going around. So I went ahead and posted on my social media that I was pregnant, and I think I shocked the fucking world with that shit. They were like,
My name is Gabby. I'm 12 years old, and I'm pregnant.
Pregnant? Oh my god. You were the least person that I expected to be pregnant. Oh my god. Like, everybody was shocked. I shook the world. Earthquake with that. They were just all like, oh my god. They was too stunned to fucking speak. But yeah. And then like after that, yeah, I just went on through that. Threw up my whole first trimester, kind of into my second trimester, but not really. And then my mom was team girl. My in-laws were team boy. And obviously, it was a team girl. So, yeah, I mean, that was pretty much it. Like, it was just like, a lot of people didn't expect it from me. And I was like, I mean, that's good, but like, y'all expected a lot of, y'all expected, what y'all expect? Like, I don't know what y'all was expecting of me, but yeah, like, everybody just, like, my grandma was super happy. She started crying. Like, everyone was just, they were happy. They were all happy. You know, they couldn't wait to meet the baby. They wanted me to have a smooth pregnancy, everything. And that's what it was. And yeah, so then that's really how I went. Like, my parents were never mad. Like, they were happy. Like, they were just happy. It's not that they, like, yeah, they didn't really give a fuck. They was like, okay, we finna have another grandchild. Like, okay, what's up? You know? And to anyone that, I don't know, some people would be like, oh, you be encouraging teens to have kids. No one encourages anybody to have kids. If you feel like you have kids, you have kids. That's on you. I support you either way you go. It don't matter. But y'all act like if you have a kid young, your life is done for it. Like, that's just not how it is. You feel me? That's just not how it is. My life is not over just because I have a kid. Like, your mammy had you young. And you over here sitting here talking crap. Ask your mammy how old she was when she had you. Oh, okay. But yeah, that's really how everyone reacted to me being pregnant. I will insert all the videos and everything. Well, it's not all videos. It's just screenshots of, like, I took 6 pregnancy tests. Plus the 7th one when I went to the clinic. I took 7 pregnancy tests. Because I was still like, you cap it. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed that little story time. But yeah, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. I don't know, comment another video y'all want me to do. Or if y'all have any questions about, like, I don't know. If y'all got any questions to ask, go ahead and ask me. She is now 1 year old. She's 1. She'll be 2 April 17th. And if you don't know why I had to have her 3 weeks early, it's in my other video. Check it out. But yeah, she did not come May 7th, sadly. She came April 17th. And she was a healthy, beautiful baby. So, but yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end it. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank y'all for watching. I love all the support. You feel me? It means the world to me. So I hope y'all have a good one.